Some people walk past it, some people come up, start making faces.
Alfred Gums and Serena Honda are getting a good idea of what it would be like to work in the technology department of Montgomery County Public Schools.
Right. So let's go ahead and try to open up a video.
These Summer Rise interns are developing an app that is designed to help students with special needs navigate their schools and community.
I want to go to Georgia Tech.
Using a 360 camera, Serena and Albert went out to various spots around the county to get a sense of what it would be like to walk in the shoes of those students.
We went to Gaithersburg High School to their program, and we rode the bus with them to, it's kind of like their field trip.
And you can move around here.
It was pretty cool to see how the students in this Gaithersburg High School program interacted with each other and in their community, so we could make it in our app too.
We went to Montgomery Mall with them and just walked around with them to see really how it works and how we could help them. We wanted to try and incorporate that.
And not just from observing them, we actually talked to a few of the teachers there at Gaithersburg High School, and they were telling us about the needs that would help them benefit the students, and we kind of integrated that into our app.
You really get a sense of being in the moment. You see interaction with others. You see how people work together. You see empathy and emotion shared that you don't typically see. So you're able to really capture what's going on in the moment.
This music was all made by Albert. He made all the beats for
You
it.
did?
Yes.
Fabulous. Albert composed the music for the app using digital technology, and the students included 3 lessons they thought would be beneficial to the person using the app.
So if we start it, we can either do a new game or continue our old one or go back. So let's say we're starting a new game. It's showing you 3 different lessons. One around the town with public safety, which is pretty much showing you how to go in a crosswalk, how to get on a public bus. And here's shopping and budgeting, where we went to the market and Giant. And here's self-advocacy, where it's search and find. So it's kind of like a Where's Waldo component, where it's the hot spots, which is really good for teaching.
This is the 2nd year of the Summer Rise program, and the demand to be a part of this experience has exploded.
Attitude, so we're looking at professional attitude.
More than 1,500 students applied for the opportunity, and 400 of them were placed.
I want to grow up to be a pharmacist, and I feel as though learning new things is a great feeling.
WorkSource Montgomery sponsors Summer Rise.
We believe that our high school kids don't have the experience of the world of work. It's much harder for high school kids to find jobs now, and so they enter into their post-high school years without that experience. Without that experience, it's hard for them to create a purpose for moving forward in their pathway. So we're beginning that pathway for them by having them jump in the pool to understand what the world of work is all about.
Certainly academic subjects are very important, but the reason we study academic subjects is so that we can do something with that information. And a lot of what we do with it is the work we do. And we want to expose students to actual work environments in a meaningful way while they're still in high school and still can make some choices and decisions about what that's going to look like for the rest of high school.
I mean, it's just a fun experience. You meet new people, you learn about a career that you're interested in.
Mary Jody Duwati is a rising senior at Northwest High School who was also a participant in Summer Rise. She worked for Montgomery College in Germantown in the Writing, Reading, and Language Center, developing promotional videos for incoming students.
So from one video script, we made 2 different videos. And the first video we have is like a skit. It's a student having trouble with their essay, and another student comes and tells them about the center.
Well, why don't you go to the WRL Center?
It shows the whole process from the student's point of view.
That's great. I'll head there right now. Thank you. Yeah, no problem.
And the second one's more like an advertisement, like a commercial for the center.
Jody told us her experience taught her how to manage time and work within the schedules of others. And her work ethic impressed her mentor, who said they plan on doubling up on interns next year.
Yeah, so definitely, we definitely want to do this again. We're thinking maybe even 2 interns next time, and maybe they can work again on another kind of video. And I think this is a really great experience for them. We've really tried to show her what it's like to work in the Writing Center and, you know, to have a professional experience. And I I think and I hope that that's a valuable experience for them.
It was such a neat experience for me. I like hosting interns. I like them to have educational experiences.
Council President Hans Riemer hosted a Summer Rise intern in his office. He's a big supporter of the program and remembers well what it was like to be young and unsure of a career path.
You know, when I was in college, my first 2 years, I wasn't quite as serious. And then I did an internship, and it helped me understand why I wanted to be in school. And then when I went back to school, I was a much better student because I had a bigger sense of purpose and focus. And that's what these kinds of opportunities can do, is help give our young people a sense of what they want to achieve in life and, you know, why they need to focus on the next goal ahead of them.
Not only are these Summer Rise interns making valuable accomplishments through their work. Is that you buying something,
yeah, that's
Serena?
Me buying
that's
something.
You, isn't it?
That was me. I was purchasing something to kind of show and display how you would order at a restaurant or a bakery.
They are getting an early taste of the working world and real-life experience in what they might be studying for 4 years in college. It's that leg up that Hans Riemer says is key, and it could lead to new insight for those students.
But this experience, it showed me that I prefer to be on camera acting because the editing process drove me nuts.
Before this internship, I really did not think anything technological, but after, I'm kind of more pushed to it.
Working on this, I was able to do some of the music, and we did some voiceover stuff, some recording.
Hi, this is Serena Honda.
And this is Albert Gomes.
And we helped develop this project with Derek Ritzenberg through the Summer Rise program. We wanted to portray real-world experiences for MCPS students to learn from.
And a lot of technology, so fits in perfectly.
When you actually get into a workplace and you see the complexity of the work, then you really have an understanding that you can't have without that experience, and then you can share that understanding as you write college essays, as you talk with scholarship committees, all of those things. And for students who say, I don't want to go to college right out of high school, that's invaluable as they look for living wage jobs and good access points into the world of work.
Officials say they want to continue to grow the Summer Rise program and hope to sign on additional hosts for next year.
I do want to say you are the future of our workforce.
Ellie Giles says the program is changing the perception of what our high school students have to offer.
The power of networking. Understanding having that connectivity with a business now gives them that mentor going forward. The companies benefit, I think, almost more because they're beginning to understand how talented our youth is. And we started this, we had many companies that were very reluctant about taking a high school student. The feedback we got at the end was, wow, they're better than our college students.
So for me, I was able to take that and use them and their talents to provide something that we could actually use for the students and the staff as well. So I look at the whole Summer Rise program as a way of maximizing really a trifecta effort of being able to support multiple efforts in one.
For County Cable Montgomery, I'm Susan Kenedy.